I remember the moment the room went silent. Not because of joy, not because of celebration, but because my sister's voice cut through the laughter like a blade. She tried to poison me. Her hand clutched her round belly, the room gasping, heads turning to me like I had just pulled the pin from a grenade. And for a second, just one, I almost laughed. Because I knew then she was really going to do it. She was really going to use my grief as her weapon. But let me start at the beginning. Back when we were just sisters growing up, I used to think pain came from strangers. I didn't understand yet that the deepest cuts come from the same hands that once braided your hair. My sister, Alina, always needed the spotlight. Every birthday became her stage. Every achievement of mine became something she had to outdo. It was small at first, childish, petty, but it grew teeth as we got older. When I miscarried last year, I didn't expect sympathy from the world, but I expected it from her. She hugged me, held me, sat beside me while I cried. I didn't know she was taking notes, learning what tone of voice earned pity, what sad tilt of the head made everyone soften. She wore my grief better than I did. The baby shower, I wasn't going to go. I almost stayed home, but my mother insisted. It will help you heal. So I went. I smiled. I even brought gifts. 3, actually. Personalized, thoughtful. Because despite everything, I wanted to be happy for her. But then relatives started coming up to me, not her, asking how I was holding up, telling me how strong I'd been, touching my arm the way they used to touch hers. It was barely noticeable at first, the way her smile tightened, the way she repositioned herself in every photo, making sure her bump was front and center, the way her laughter sounded sharp, brittle. And when someone made the mistake of saying, "I hope you get blessed with a baby soon too," her eyes flickered, dark, something ugly, something feral. That was when I knew I should have left. The accusation. It happened during dessert. She clutched her throat, pretended to struggle to breathe, knocked over her glass for effect, and with a trembling finger pointed at the drink I had handed her minutes earlier. She tried to poison me! Gasps. Chaos. My mother rushed to her. My father's face twisted, not with concern, but disappointment. In me. I opened my mouth to speak, but they didn't want an explanation. They wanted a villain, and I was convenient. I didn't cry. I didn't panic. I just watched, because I had already seen this side of her once before. What she didn't know. 2 months earlier, her husband, my brother-in-law, had come to me shaking. He found her diary, not a teenage diary, a ledger of manipulation, a logbook of lies, plans, strategies, notes on how to keep him, how to keep attention, how to orchestrate moments that made her appear fragile, delicate, saint-like. She had been rehearsing victimhood long before my tragedy even happened. He showed me everything. I didn't react then either. I told him, keep it. We'll need it. Because when someone builds their whole identity on a lie, you never need to expose them. You only need to wait for the moment they expose themselves. The moment the game ended. So now we return to the baby shower. While my parents accused me, while relatives whispered, while my sister basked in her staged suffering, the front door opened. Her husband walked in, holding his phone and a folder. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't scream. He just pressed play. Her voice filled the room. If I act weak enough, they'll forget she ever lost anything. Everyone will feel sorry for me. I just need a big enough scene. Someone gasped. Someone said, "Oh my God!" Someone dropped a plate. My mother's face went pale first. My father's second. My sister froze. Not crying anymore, not choking, not trembling, just exposed. He placed the folder on the table, printed pages, screenshots, Date logs, messages, proof. Her husband looked at me, not her. "I'm filing for full custody," he said. "And you," he turned to her, "need help. Not pity. Help. The kind she feared most." After the storm, no one spoke to me as I left. Not because they believed her, but because they were choking on their guilt. The things they said, the way they looked at me, the ease with which they cast me aside. I didn't need to say a word. The truth had spoken for me. Final reflection. Revenge isn't poison. Revenge is patience. Revenge is letting someone dig their own grave and simply handing them the shovel. I didn't ruin my sister's life. I just let everyone see the life she was already living. And I walked away clean. Finally, free.